Hello everyone, welcome to Nithin Academy and I'm Nithin. Today in PSLE Science 2018 paper, I'll be going through booklet A, testing us on multiple choice questions. So let's get started. So today I'll be going through question 7. Okay, so let's take a look at it. Okay, so this is question 7. So let's read the question first. A fruit was cut open as shown. So it's brightly colored fleshy fruit and it has many seeds as you can see. Okay? Which of the following statements are correct? Okay, for this type of question, right, we should actually find all the correct statements and then we go to the options. Okay? So let's find all the correct statements. Okay, first they're asking us, the fruit and seeds were developed from a flower. Okay, so this is right because the ovules are actually the seeds and the ovaries are actually the fruit. So ovules turn into the seeds, and the ovary actually turns into the fruit. Okay, so they're telling us that there were many ovules in the ovary. Okay, so this is definitely true because as you can see over here, right, there are actually many seeds, meaning that there are many ovules. Okay, so this point is still very important. Ovules turn into seeds. So since that there were many ovules, right, there are actually many seeds. Okay, so the second point is also true. Okay, point number C. The seeds were small and would be dispersed by wind. Okay, this is not the case over here. Even though the seeds are small, right, they are inside this fruit over here. They are inside this brightly colored fleshy fruit. And this type of fruit actually attracts animals, right? So this type of fruit actually attracts animals. So animals actually come and find this fruit. Oh, they're like, wow, it's so brightly colored, and they're actually really attracted to this fruit. And since it's fleshy, right, they actually think it's really tasty. So they would want to eat this fruit. So when they eat this fruit, right, since the seeds are really small, right, these seeds are actually indigestible. So when they eat it, they actually give off these seeds as feces and in turn dispersing it. Okay, so I hope you understood that. So this is actually dispersed by animals. Okay, so you could go check out my dispersal video. So and you would understand more about this if you do not right now. So option C is wrong. Okay, and then lastly, pollination and fertilization has taken place. Okay, so this is right, because if you need it to turn into a fruit, right, you need pollination and fertilization to take place. So pollination is basically when the pollen grains from the anther of a flower pollinates to a stigma of a female flower, or it could be a female part of the flower. Okay, because sometimes cross pollination occurs and sometimes self pollination occurs. Okay, so self pollination is where the flower, so imagine that this is the flower. Okay, so if this is the flower, right, we have the stigma over here and we have some anthers over here. Okay, my drawing isn't that good, but this is just for reference. Okay, so imagine that this is the flower and this is the anther. So the wind actually hits the brushes against the anther, goes into the stigma, or some bees actually come and rub against the anther, in turn pollinating it. While cross pollination, okay, let me just erase this first. While cross pollination is when the flower over here and another flower actually has one part. So this has the stigma, right, and this actually has the anther. So the pollen grains from the anther actually fly to the stigma, in turn sticking it, and then pollination occurs. After that, fertilization will occur in order for it to turn into a fruit. Okay, so option D is definitely correct. Okay, so with that, we can find out that A, B, and D are the only right answers. So A and B only is wrong, C and D only is wrong, A, B and D is right, A, B, C, D is wrong. So option number 3 is the only right answer. Okay, so option 3 is the answer for this question, and I hope you understood my explanation for this question, question 7. And with that, I've come to the end of this video. Thank you and bye bye. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.